What's up, dudes? It's crack-a-lackin'. So as 2023 comes to a close, I thought it would be good to go over my guitar purchases over the last 12 months and share with you guys my top 5 purchases that work with my musical workflow, and a couple honorable mentions and some not so great purchases, more impulse buys. Let's get into it. Hey, note to future me. You need some cool video thing with music explosions and such right here. Just saying. It'd be way cooler if you did that. At number 5, it's this bad boy. Recording King. This is a Series 11. All solid triple aught. With some Fishman electronics in it. So there's a little knob to turn it, and a little plug here at the bottom, a little ugliness on the body, but I can't help that. But this thing just sounds amazing. Yeah, man, it has that old style sounding guitar, like an old blues guitar from the 30s or 40s. Has the look of it. And I bought this one used because it's probably gonna be a little bit tough to see. You can see it there a little bit right here. Has a little bit of warping on the back wood here. So I got it for about half price of these things. Go for about $500-600 new. I got it for like $300. This is a solid wood guitar. You're not buying a solid wood, all mahogany guitar with a solid spruce top for $300. And this thing stays in tune, plays great. It's a songwriter's dream. At number 4, I am way late to the party on this one. And these are not new pedals, but the Exotic EP Boost and SP compressor. These things are built like a tank. They sound so good. I was looking for an Echoplex style boost as I got more into the FET style boost pedals, driving the amps. And this thing just checked all the boxes. It just sounds fantastic. And it does exactly what I wanted to do to color the sound that way. And then I'm not a big compressor guy, but this one turned me on because it has this blend knob in it. And I listened to a bunch of videos. I know the Cali 76 is getting a ton of buzz, and that thing does sound great. But holy cow, that is super expensive for a compressor. And I don't use compressors all that much. So for just a touch of guitar compression, a little bit of EP style boost, this makes a nice little boosted clean sound. And it just sounds great. And you can get these used for under $100, each of them, for about under $100. So highly recommend these two. That's number 4. At number 3, it's not the guitar, it's the pickups. These are Seymour Duncan Antiquity Texas Hot. These are Alnico 2 vintage style sounding 50s pickups. And they give it that cliche-y, belly, tony. They sound old, is all I can tell you. And it makes the Strat sound exactly like a Strat. The sound that I always hear when I want to hear a Strat. And these do that. These check those boxes. They're not cheap. They're $300 for the set. At least they were for me. Prices may vary where you're at. Check Reverb and see if you can get them used. But for me, and again, it's very subjective, what a great sounding Strat pickup sounds like. These check the boxes, and I'm really not searching for new Strat pickups currently. These do it for me. At number 2, And I struggled between number 2 and number 1 because they're both so outstanding this year for me. It is the Keeley Halo. This, I don't know what else to say about it besides it is the best sounding delay pedal, hands down. And I have too many delay pedals to count. It is best paired with this expression pedal, so you can, I use it exactly how Andy Timmons uses it, and I use his settings. I mean, come on, he's a master. To be able to really dial back, you know, he has it wet all the time, and I'm kind of running it the same way, to be honest with you, these days. He has it completely healed to turn it off. So then you just, you know, it affects the amount of delay you're adding back into the signal. And it just does that dual analog delay, you know, tap tempo delay, 8 and 16 note delay in succession. It just does it beautifully, and it sounds immaculate. It sounds so good. These aren't cheap either. I want to say these were like $250, something like that. And this pedal wasn't cheap either. It was well over 100 something bucks. So, you know, this is $350, $400 to get this sound. But if you want this sound, it is well worth it. Okay, time for a couple of honorable mentions. The first one being Keeley's Fuzzbender. This pedal does all the beautiful bias splattery fuzz tones that we all know and love. However, I couldn't run this pedal without an EQ to get it to sit properly where a guitar should in the mix. And I mean, it's a fuzz problem with most fuzz pedals, just due to how they tend to drop out the mids so extreme that you lose presence of your guitar. So you have to EQ a lot of them. This one is still susceptible to that. So that's why it gets honorable mention. But as far as a fuzz pedal goes, this thing's immaculate. It makes the sounds. You just have to EQ it a little different. Another honorable mention is maybe the coolest of all the things I'm showing you today is the Way Huge Atreides pedal. This pedal is just absurd. If you're after cool sounds and want to know what it's like to step on almost every pedal on your board at one time, this is the pedal for you. So it has a fuzz, then it has a second fuzz, then it has a phaser in it, and then finally it has a sub-octave. It just makes all the wildest crazy noise, and it's so much fun. I'm waiting for one of you amazing musicians to take this pedal, create some amazing sonic landscape, and this pedal to go up in price tenfold. It'll happen soon. Okay, at number 1, it's the Universal Audio Dream and Ruby Lion, who's probably next, coming soon, when one of you wants to sell one to me on Reverb, used. I bought both of these used. These aren't cheap pedals. These are $400 each. But these have, for me, these pedals have finally cracked the code. What digital amplification modeling can do. It's finally done it for me. I recorded a song recently with this pedal in particular, this Dream, and I had fuzz running into the stereo. Where's the stereo side? The stereo side of it. And I hit this one particular note, and I hit it with some pretty hard dynamics, and it caused the amp to kind of cave, and then it gave the proper feedback like a true amplifier would. And it was all very reactionary, how the amp would would kick back when you did that, like a real tube amp would. I've never heard another emulation of the amp do that. And these take pedals so well. And the stereo recording of it, it simplifies the process. And it has the WYSIWYG kind of thing going on in the front. Yes, there is some double features of these particular knobs, but pretty much what you toggle to is what you get, and it's the user interface is right there. You can plug it into your phone and run the pedal, some of the internal parameters from there, but this thing is a game changer. These pedals are absolute game changers. You know, you can get rid of amplifiers altogether if you purchase one of these. I just think they've changed the game. Finally, I have a handful of selections of impulse purchases, instant regrets, whatever you want to call them. They're all happen to be pedals, so that's good. I mean, at least from a cost wise. The first one is this one. It is the Walrus Audio tremolo pedal. I even forgot the name of it. What is it? Monument? I can't see. That's part of the problem. The silk screen on here, you can't even read it. Yeah, Monument. You can't even read what the damn knobs are. And I think so. I got this pedal discounted from Musician's Friend, I want to say. I don't buy much from them. And it's a decent sounding tremolo pedal, but I've just come to realize I don't like tremolo pedals. I like tremolo when they're in the amps, but I don't care for tremolo pedals as a standalone effect. So, looked cool, had the two, tap tempo. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get into tremolo. Next one is this pedal by Keeley, Synth 1. Cool idea. Yeah, let's turn the guitar into a synthesizer. Who doesn't want to turn their guitar into a synthesizer? Sounded cool. All you guys out there made amazing videos of this pedal and convinced me to get one. And it's just not musical for me. It's a great idea. It's very cool. Looks cool. Has this chaos switch. Useless. Last pedal for me is this one. The Whammy Ricochet. So I used this pedal live once to do the Tom Morello octave up thing. And it did it in spades. And I've not used it since. That's the only thing it's good for. So, waste of money is what this is. So, those were my expensive guitar journeys from the past year. What did you guys purchase? And what was successful and what wasn't? And did I miss anything? And, is there something I need to be checking out? Is there something I need to be spending my money on that you guys would recommend? Please like, subscribe, love one another. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. See ya.